Alright guys, we are sitting here with Mick Brandon from Dakara Dirt at the Dean Markley Strings booth. Thanks so much for talking to us today.
My pleasure, mate. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
So tell us about your association with Dean Markley Strings.
Well, it all started really about a couple of years ago when we started going out on tour, and I was looking for just a great set of strings, and all my life, all my idols have been playing on Dean Markley. So what I wanted to do was reach out, and fortunately through touring and my management, we were able to hook up with Dean Markley, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm sitting here at NAMM in Los Angeles is where I live now, and hanging out at the Dean Markley booth, and I'll never go back to another set of any other string but Dean Markley. Playing on Blue Steel has changed my life, so I'm really happy about that.
Now, is it true that you wanted the endorsement with Dean Markley because they have a line of strings called Blue Steel? Because I've been told your favourite movie is Zoolander.
That it could be true, absolutely. It is my favourite movie of all time, but it's pure coincidence that the strings that I play on is actually called Blue Steel. So, no, it was a perfect marriage, the two of them together.
Another Dean Markley endorsee, the one and only Nikki Sixx, is a friend of yours. How did that relationship evolve?
Yeah, me and Nikki Sixx, we're actually both photographers, so it was actually a blessing because he's one of my greatest idols, and his girlfriend, or his wife now at the time, was actually letting go of a few things, and he actually sold his camera. So I reached out to her and basically hooked up that way, and I'm really grateful for that. It's always nice to have an icon of rock and roll, holding his camera and having his camera and calling it yours is a blessing. It's really, really cool.
So a lot of people have been asking me to ask you this question, but how often do you go through a set?
It's true, I do go through quite a few strings, but I'd probably say, look, every couple of shows we're changing strings, so I keep them fresh, I like them slick. Although, having said that, Blue Steel strings, because they're cryogenically frozen, they do last a lot longer. I just change them just purely for safekeeping, but you could probably go multiple shows without breaking a string, definitely.
Now, you recently appeared on Dorian Fellick's charity song,
Yep.
which features some of the world's greatest guitar players like Joe Satriani and Tommy Emmanuel.
Yeah.
What was it like being part of that project with those guys? Who else would you like to see on the song?
It was amazing. Being a part of charity is one thing. Being squished in between Tommy Emmanuel and Joe Satriani is a completely another thing. And I'm really blessed for that opportunity to work with Dorian Fellick and also be a part of something that's of a greater cause like that. But I would definitely like to see Kirk Hammett, Michael Schenker, and I'd actually like to see Shane Warne play the guitar.
So last question in one word. Can you describe to me Dean Markley?
I'd have to say slick.
Thank you so much for your time today. It means a lot to us. Mick Brandon from Dakara Dirt, everybody.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.